people are tripping out on the fact that I'm embracing superior individual being, that I'm embracing the fact that I'm better at being me, that I'm better than ever. And if we do a comparison of who's the more functional, who's the more effective, who's the more efficient, who's the most results oriented, results producing, achieving, who's stacking up achievements and who isn't, who's still self-debilitating and who isn't, who's still self-crippling and who isn't, who's still performing like a low-level creature who can't even freaking think their way through a day without being a weirdo and being a debilitated creature, like I said, and who's really a self-master. And we start having these conversations, people start feeling weird, but bottom line is this: I have an exorbitant amount of self-esteem. And why do I have an exorbitant amount of self-esteem? It is because I base my self-worth on all the congruent actions that I've done between myself. In a world where people consistently and habitually betray themselves, show themselves who they're not, show themselves that they are not to be trusted by themselves, I'm an individual who never missed between me and myself. I never missed between me and my people. My word is gold. You see what I'm saying? So whatever your world is yours. I have an exorbitant, extremely high, indefatigable level of self-esteem, and motherfuckers is mad about it. But at the end of the day, self-esteem just is about how much you believe you're worth. So at the end of the day, for you to consistently stay as a wannabe, right? Because you know you want to be sober, you want to be fit, you want to be enlightened, and most desirously out of most of y'all want to have a lot of money, right? Y'all want to be rich. So all this wannabe shit, why wanna what? Wanna what? Why not? Why aren't you, right? Because you have low self-esteem. You don't believe you're actually worth it, so you operate within the actual schematics of your own self-worth. Homie, everybody doesn't value themselves the same way you don't value yourself. You feel me? So your self-esteem is not my responsibility. And my high self-esteem might be irritating you because you wish you could have this level, but you don't understand the law of cause and effect between self-image and self-integrity. Being able to keep your word, and your word being so strong with yourself that you have this extremely high credit score with your own spirit. You have this extremely high credit score with the universe. And you have this extremely high credit score with your entire being. Whatever your world is yours. Y'all have poor credit scores with yourself. Self-esteem is reputation with self. Self-esteem is self-worth. Now, the purpose of enlightenment is to put you on to what you are. The more I always say, learn what you are so you can best shape who you are. Because if you base who you are on false predications, then you're on a faulty foundation. But if you know, in fact, this is why the book, The Best Kept Secret, exists. Once you know what you are on the highest level of self-recognition and universal ontological perspective, then you can never deny the fact that you are alive in this beautiful opportunity called existence, which was created by the creator of all creations, and that you are a thought that was thought into existence by the creative mind of the creative source of all creation. What the fuck? I'm inshallah manifested, mashallah. Once you recognize what you really are, you really understand your value, right? Then it's really hard to disrespect yourself. But y'all don't understand your own value, so y'all operate at low levels. Somebody said, I used to get down with his content until he got on this egomaniac shit. It's like, dude, you have very low self-esteem. That's just what it is. And he's like, everybody's on the same boat. We're all on this boat together. It's like, yeah, we're all on the same boat, but some of us are putting in more work, rowing, scrubbing the deck, adding value, improving the ship, making it more effective and efficient, enhancing and evolving the boat, while most of y'all are just sitting back, self-debilitating, fumigating your faces, fondling your nuts, and watching everybody else be lit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, we're all on the same rock. We're all on the same planet. We ain't all putting in the same work. We ain't all putting in the same effort. We're not all producing the same accomplishments and achievements. So once you start stacking wins, I want everybody who's intelligent out there that's watching this video, once you start to keep your word to yourself, this is the mindset training. Every time I get around an individual and I see if they're ready, they trying to talk about what they feel. I don't give a fuck what you feel like doing or what you want to agree with or not. Facts are facts. Get the fuck out of your feelings. Most people are living in and out of their feelings. They're living by whim. When you stop living by whim and you start living on purpose and you start living on intention, it's a whole different game. You know what I'm saying? So all of these whimsy, living in their feelings and out of their feelings individuals, these are the wayward souls of the earth that we never want to be with, because they end up self-debilitating and they get nowhere very fast, while we can focus our lives, our time, our energy, our concentration upon producing the results that we want with the time that we do have. Now, everybody out there has to understand, this is why the wake-up time is extremely important. This is why my wake-up time is 2:45, because it's extremely out the park. I used to do 3 a.m., right? Because Wes does his 2:45 thing, and, and I don't like to do more than a person does, because that's their thing, right? So if a lot of people started doing Wes's 2:45 and they started doing 2:40 and 2:30, and that's just you being weird. That's you being weird. You feel me? So I'm gonna just do the 2:45 thing. I'm saying I'm 2:44. People be weird. I do the 2:45 thing because it's extreme as fuck. I was doing 3 a.m. but the 2:45 is just so awkward. That 45, that 15 minutes is awkward. 3 a.m. easy. 2:45 fucks with your mind a little bit more. Anyway, still getting up. Integrity out the gate. You said you was gonna wake up and you did. All right, we up. It was difficult. Up. You show yourself who you are in all of these moments. You build a credit score. You build rapport with yourself. Build confidence. Confide, to be able to confide. Confider. With fidence, with fidelity. You're an infidel between yourself if you have no confidence in yourself. It's real life. Most of you were personal infidels. Anyway, you build confidence, build fidelity, right, by trusting yourself. Wake up. Next, what's on the agenda? Let's hit this workout. Workout done. Self-esteem boosted. Integrity is the master principle. Gratitude is the master frequency. But integrity is what's going to make you keep your gratitude, because once you have your gratitude, you have to live up to your appreciation. Gratitude opens the door to infinite intelligence, right? That's what they say. And once the gratitude is there, you have that appreciation. And when you appreciate your life appreciates, right? When you're grateful for something, then you learn to appreciate it. And when you appreciate it, it appreciates, like appreciation in value versus depreciation in value, right? So now we're really understanding why all these individuals have no self-esteem, is because they consistently depreciate their own self-worth by consistently acting against themselves. As I said at the beginning of this message, people are betraying themselves. They want to be something and they're not being it. If you want to be, then you don't even want to be you. And y'all are not ready to admit that type of shit. You feel me? So whatever you why your world is yours, everybody out there, listen. They all gonna feel some type of way. Hecklers and sideline motherfuckers, backseat drivers, motherfuckers in the stands, motherfuckers in the nosebleeds, can't even afford a floor seat. You can't even afford a floor seat to my existence to even talk shit. They're gonna talk, but look at what they are, question what they know they want to be, whether they admit it outwardly or not, and see if they have the strength, resilience, resolve, and the power in their soul not to be a coward and to become what they want. Other than that, we just gonna drown out the noise like the players in the league. That's what Jay Krish said at the end of the league song. That shit was fire. I was like, oh shit, drown out the noise like we in the league, because we are in the league. Whatever you why your world is yours, consider the vibrations raised. Self-esteem is everything, and self-esteem is self-worth. If you consistently do things that depreciate your value to yourself and lower your own estimation of yourself, and you don't stack wins and you don't pour value into you, because the work is where the worth is. The work is where the worth is. So if you don't put the work in, you're gonna feel worthless. Start putting in the work and start to see how many people are not putting in the work, and then don't even compare how you feel versus them. Just see what it's like to contrast. I don't compare, I just contrast. Just create more contrast. You know what I'm saying? It's just we're not the same. You feel me? I keep my word to me and my people. I have never missed. You said you was gonna wake up and you fucked up. You said you was gonna stop fumigating your face and you fucked up. So we all know who you're not, and we all know who I am. And you can still turn your life around if you just shut the fuck up, stop being a sideline commenting ass hater, shut the fuck up and learn to listen when a genius fucking speaks. Consider the vibrations raised.